So with the kettlebell swing, we're going to talk about basic setup, where to generate momentum from, where to get our power from, and where our back and everything is supposed to be stacked along the way in order to ensure safety and effectiveness in the movement. Okay, so going through the basic fundamentals of the lift. When we start with the kettlebell swing, we're going to start underneath the hips. Okay, biggest mistake a lot of people make is they want to have the kettlebell real low. We don't want the kettlebell all the way down here. So if a majority of the kettlebell is below the knee, we want to take it a little bit higher, okay? The lower the kettlebell is, especially as I get fatigued and I'm starting to whip that thing around, okay? So when I start, and I'll show you from the front, the swing is done pretty much right here, okay? You can see most of the kettlebell is above my knees, and there's only a slight lean forward, okay? The power for this movement is generated in the legs and the hips, not the back, okay? As we talk about with a lot of these movements, your back is the support muscle group, okay? It doesn't initiate any type of movement in anything, whether we're deadlifting, kettlebell swinging, cleaning, snatching, whatever. Your back doesn't initiate the movement. Your back supports the movement, okay? So if you're swinging a kettlebell and you feel like you're using all back, we need to change the way we're doing it. Make sure we're a little bit taller because it should not be a back movement. Your back's getting work only because it's stabilizing the weight, not moving the weight. So in other words, that's what I'm talking about. When we start, slight dip. So knees out, and there's a slight lean forward with my chest, but not much, okay? Slight lean forward. And all I want to do is rock the hips. Jump a little bit higher, and I'm going to show you a couple variations. The Russian swing, we're just going to end right out in front. So maybe you have a kettlebell that's a little bit too heavy. You don't feel comfortable going overhead. We can stop right out in front, okay? And then come back down. Or maybe you have a shoulder issue, can't quite take it overhead. So we just stop out in front just in case, okay? So again, we start here, little dip in the hips, butt back, chest stays nice and high. And just jump, jump. Jump. See how high my back is staying? My chest stays nice and tall. I'm not doing this one. We don't want that. Knees and hips. Knees and hips. Knees and hips. Okay? That's the Russian swing. So we're not going overhead with it. We're just going straight out in front. It's going to work your back, but mostly we're working legs, we're working glutes, and we're working core. Okay? Again, back just supports that weight. Now, as I build that momentum, if I don't just want to stop here and I want to go overhead, all we need to do is follow through with the arms and continue that movement up towards the ceiling, okay? Hips, we're just jumping. We're not leaning forward. We're just sitting and jumping. Sitting and jumping, okay? So it's sort of like bouncing, kind of like you're on a pogo stick and you're up and down. There's no lean. It's all initiated